Good evening, everyone. Tonight is our 8 meetings. We will discuss about tenses, and then we will combine our material from Module 8 and Module 9 because we haven't finished yet our topic from last week. So we want to cover a part of them. And then from Module 8, we will discuss about simple present perfect tense, simple past tense, simple past continuous tense, and simple past perfect tense. So, as you can see in Module 8, it has the present tenses. There are 12 possible verb tenses. Artinya, ada 12 tenses dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Secara garis besar ada 12 tenses dalam bahasa Inggris. Nah, yang 12 itu dikategorikan menjadi 3 bagian besar. Yang pertama simple present tense, simple past tense, dan simple future tense. Dari ketiga bagian besar itu, simple present tense atau the present tenses terdiri dari present simple, present progressive, present perfect continuous. Present perfect. An event has taken place once or many times before we can still feel its effect until now. Used to talk about an event of unspecific times, experiences, or chances, accomplishment, and a completed action you are expecting, and multiple action at different times. Artinya bahwa simple present tense ini digunakan untuk membicarakan tentang sebuah peristiwa di mana letak waktunya itu tidak spesifik. Tidak spesifik artinya tidak diketahui tepatnya. Ya, di mana bisa berupa pengalaman, perubahan, accomplishment pencapaian, atau kegiatan yang belum terjadi secara komplit dari berbagai waktu yang berbeda. Nah, rumus daripada simple present perfect tense ini terdiri dari 3 ya. Yang pertama, statement atau berupa pernyataan dalam bentuk positif. Ada subject, have dan has, kemudian past participle. Subjek dalam bahasa Inggris ya, I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Kemudian diikuti dengan have atau has. Have dipakai untuk subjek I, you, we, they, sementara has dipakai untuk he, she, it. Kemudian diikuti dengan past participle. Past participle adalah kata kerja bentuk ketiga ya. Contohnya, Sinta and Ani have eaten their lunch ya. Subjeknya di sini Sinta dan Ani, kemudian have, kemudian eaten, verb 3 atau past participle. Nah, untuk yang negatif sentence atau kalimat negatif, subject, have atau has, plus not, plus past participle ya. Bedanya hanya ada penambahan not setelah auxiliary verb has atau have. Kemudian rumus yang ketiga, interrogative sentence atau kalimat tanya ya. Yang pertama, have atau has, diikuti dengan subject, diikuti dengan past participle, and then question mark. Contohnya, Have Sinta and Annie eaten their lunch? Next is about time signal. Ya, time signal disebut juga dengan keterangan waktu. Ya, dalam simple present perfect tense, keterangan waktu yang selalu digunakan yaitu for dan since. Kemudian juga already, just. Ya, for artinya dalam waktu. Contohnya, he has been there for 6 months, followed by period of time, yaitu for 6 months. Dia sudah berada di sana dalam waktu 6 bulan atau selama 6 bulan ya. For bisa juga diartikan selama 6 bulan. Nah, for 6 months itulah yang disebut dengan period of time. Durasi waktu. Yes, very good. Kemudian since ya, diartikan sejak. Contohnya, I've known her since 1992. Saya sudah mengenalnya sejak 1992 ya. Nah, since di sini diartikan state when an event starts. Menyatakan kapan sebuah peristiwa itu atau kejadian itu dimulai, yaitu sejak 1992. Kemudian already diartikan sudah atau selesai. Contohnya, I've already bought it ya. Saya sudah membelinya. Kemudian just diartikan baru atau baru saja. Contohnya, I've just had lunch. Saya baru saja makan siang. Now we have activity, yeah. Complete the sentences by using the right form of the verb. Number 1 is done for you. I've met Reno's mother. Ini adalah kalimat positif atau statement, ya. Subject I, kemudian diikuti have, kemudian past participle atau verb 3, met. Number 2, Cucu and Ida are old friends. They have known each other for 10 years. They have known each other for 10 years. They subject have auxiliary verb known verb 3 atau past participle. Number 3, Tony can watch TV now. He has finished his homework. His subject has auxiliary verb finished, past participle atau verb 3. Number 4, Nina has seen the film several times. Nina subject has auxiliary verb seen, past participle atau verb 3. Number 5, August has eaten at that restaurant many times. August subject has participle, eaten has auxiliary verb, eaten past participle atau verb 3. Next, we have another activity to do. Write sentences based on these pictures and the words in the bracket. Number 1 is done for you. Tulislah kalimat-kalimat berdasarkan gambar-gambar tersebut dan kata-kata yang ada di dalam kurung. Nomor 1 sudah dikerjakan sebagai contoh. Now look at number 2. We have words in the bracket. Eat her dinner. Now we want to create a sentence based on the picture and also words provided. Can you make your sentence? My sentence will be, the lady has eaten her dinner just now. Wanita itu telah makan malam baru saja. Okay, now number 3. Look at the picture and try to make your sentence by using the words given. Close the door. My sentence will be, the boy has closed the door. Number 4, look at the picture again. It is a house, right? Can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be, the house has been painted. Very good. Number 5. It is about a man with his shirt. Alright, can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be, the man has just washed his shirt. Now let us repeat again our answers from number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So the answers, number 2, the lady has eaten her dinner just now. Number 3, the boy has closed the door. Number 4, the house has been painted. Number 5, the man has washed his shirt. Very good. Here we have some activities to do. Write sentences based on the situation and the words in the bracket. Tulislah kalimat-kalimat berdasarkan situasi-situasi dan kata-kata yang ada di dalam kurung. We want to make sentences in the form of simple present perfect tense. Number 1 has already done for you. Let us check up number 1. Yono is looking for his wallet. He can't find it. The sentence will be, he has lost his wallet. Yono sedang mencari dompetnya. Dia tidak menemukannya. What is the meaning of the sentence? Artinya dia telah kehilangan dompetnya. So the sentence will be, he has lost his wallet. Let us see number 1. Dita's shirt was dirty. Now it is clean. Kemeja si Dita telah kotor. Sekarang sudah bersih. Can you make your own sentence? By using wash. Dita has washed her shirt. Dita telah mencuci kemejanya. Number 2, Yanto weighed 120 pounds. Now he weighs 100 pounds. It means that lose weight. Can you make your own sentence by using lose weight? Yes, Yanto has lost. Yanto has lost weight. Yanto has lost weight. Yes. Number 3. Manda was in Bandung. Now she is in Manda was in Bandung. Now she is in Bandung. Can you make your own sentence by using stay for a long time? My sentence will be, Manda has stayed in Bandung for a long time. Number 4, Rika went to Italy last year. She went there again last month. Rika pergi ke Italia tahun lalu. Dia pergi kembali ke sana bulan lalu. Can you make your own sentence by using go and several times? My sentence will be, Rika has gone to Italy several times. Next activity, write sentences in the present perfect tense by using this word. Tulislah kalimat-kalimat ini dalam bentuk simple present perfect tense dengan menggunakan kata-kata tersebut. Can you find what is the subject, what is the verb in each number? Number 1, the subject is I and the verb is go. So let us make it. I have gone to Manado. Saya telah pergi ke Manado. I sebagai subjek, have auxiliary verb, go, verb 3 atau past participle, yaitu gone. Number 2, the subject is Mr. and Mrs. Anwar and the verb is by. Can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be, Mr. and Mrs. Anwar have bought a new car. Number 3, Sita and Reno decide to get married. The subject is Sita and Reno, and the verb is decide. Can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be Sita and Reno have decided to get married. Sita and Reno subject have auxiliary verb decided, past participle or verb 3. Number 4, Mira have a baby. Can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be Mira has had a baby. Mira subject has auxiliary verb had, verb 3 or past participle. Had, the spelling is H-A-D. Had. Number 5, Budi give up smoking. Can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be Budi has given up smoking. Budi as subject, given up, has auxiliary verb given up, verb 3 or past participle. Next, another activity here, complete the sentences with since or for. Lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat di bawah ini dengan menggunakan since atau for. Kita review kembali apa itu since dan apa itu for dan kapan digunakan. For artinya dalam waktu atau period of time. Kalau since artinya sejak. State when an event start. Mengungkapkan ketika sebuah peristiwa atau kejadian dimulai. Okay. Number 1, she's been in Jakarta since Monday. Very good. Number 2, she's been there for 4 days. Very good. Number 3, Anto's been in the hospital for a long time. Very good. Number 4, he's been in the hospital since April. Very good. Number 5, my uncle has lived in Bandung for 15 years. Very good. Number 6, nobody lives in that house. It has been empty since many years. Very good. Kita artikan ya. Nomor 1, dia sudah berada di Jakarta sejak hari Senin. Nomor 2, dia sudah berada di sana selama 4 hari. Nomor 3, Anto sudah berada di rumah sakit sejak atau sudah cukup lama. For a long time. Nomor 4, Dia sudah berada di rumah sakit sejak April. Nomor 5, paman saya telah tinggal di Bandung selama 15 tahun. Nomor 6, tak seorang pun tinggal di rumah tersebut karena rumah itu telah kosong selama bertahun-tahun. Next, complete these sentences with negative form of present perfect. Lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat ini dengan bentuk negatif dari simple present perfect tense. Ya, kita lihat kembali negative sentences ya. Ini dia, ada subject have atau has, kemudian diikuti not, kemudian past participle atau verb 3. Okay, remember about the pattern. Right, now look at number 1. We ate a lot last night, but what is your answer? But we have not eaten much so far today. Okay, but we have not eaten much so far today. Number 2, Neneng played badminton a lot last month, but Neneng has not played badminton this month. Number 3, I visited Jogja several times last year, but I have not visited Jogja several times this year. Number 4, Tina promised to meet at 7. Now it's 10 o'clock. But Tina has not come yet. Number 5. Rudy had an accident last night. His parents don't know about it. He has not told yet. Very good. You are doing a very good job. Let us continue activity 5. Write questions and answer based on the following signs. Tulislah sebuah kalimat tanya dan jawaban berdasarkan the following signs. Tanda-tanda berikut. Look at the example. Have you been to Japan? It is a question and the answer is yes, I've been to Japan. The answer is positive. So you have to look at the sign. Now let us make a questions. Number 1, A. Have you played golf recently? Very good. And the answer is negative. No, I have not played golf recently. Once again, the question is, have you played golf recently? And the answer is negative, right? It will be, I have not played golf recently. Number 2, can you make your own questions and also try to answer your questions? Let us make it. Have you read her book yet? And the answer will be, I have read her book. I have read her book. Very good. Number 3, can you make your own questions, please? And also answer your questions in the positive form. Have you seen the movie? And the answer will be, yes, I have seen the movie twice. Very good. Can you make your own questions number 4? Have you ever ridden a horse? Yes, I have ever. Ridden a horse. Number 5. Have you eaten Chinese food? No, I have not eaten Chinese food. Next activity, write interrogative sentences with yet or ever. Tulislah kalimat-kalimat tanya dengan menggunakan yet atau ever. Number 1, have you ever been to Aceh? Okay, the next one. Have you ever met a movie star? Have you ever met a movie star? Number 2. Have you done your homework yet? Number 3. Have you told her yet? Number 4. Have you ever eaten at an expensive restaurant? Number 5. Have you ever taught small children? Very good. Next, we continue about present perfect progressive. An event or action begins in the past and continues up to the present. Artinya, sebuah peristiwa atau kegiatan yang dimulai di masa lalu dan masih berkelanjutan pada masa sekarang. Ya, dimulai masa lalu atau masa yang sudah selesai atau berlalu dan kemudian masih lanjut pada masa sekarang. Nah, rumusnya yang dipakai di sini subjek have atau has, kemudian been plus verb ing. Ya, verb ing atau kata kerja yang menggunakan verb ing. Contohnya, it has been raining for 1 hour. Ya, it sebagai subjek, has auxiliary verb, kemudian been past participle atau verb 3, raining verb ing. Nah, perbedaan antara present perfect tense dan present perfect progressive terletak pada kata kerja yang dipakai. Ya, kalau dia present perfect tense, maka kata kerjanya verb ketiga atau past participle. Kalau dia dalam present perfect progressive, kata kerja yang dipakai adalah verb ing. Next activity we have here now, write present perfect progressive sentences by using words in a parenthesis. Tulislah kalimat-kalimat dalam bentuk present perfect progressive dengan menggunakan kata-kata yang ada dalam kurung. Contohnya, study English for 5 years. Kalimatnya, I have been studying English for 5 years. I sebagai subjek, have auxiliary verb, been past participle, kemudian studying verb ing-nya, ya. Now let us do number 1. Sit in class since 6 o'clock. Okay, can you make your own sentence? My sentence will be, I have been sitting in class since 6 o'clock. I have been sitting in class since 6 o'clock. Very good. Number 2, can you make your own sentence again? I have been watching TV for 2 hours. I have been watching TV for 2 hours. Very good. Number 3. Can you make your own sentence, please? I have been talking to Iwan since 8 o'clock. I have been talking to Iwan since 8 o'clock. Very good. Number 4. Can you make your own sentence, please? I have been living in Jakarta for 10 years. I have been living in Jakarta for 10 years. Very good. Number 5. I have been working hard. I have been working hard. Next activity, complete these sentences with present perfect or present perfect progressive, or both. Look at the example. I have lost my key. Can you help me look for it? Right. Number 1, let us do it together. The sports center isn't far from my house. I have... What is your sentence? I have walked there many times. Right, number 2, Enda looked tired. Enda looked tired. Has she worked too hard? Present perfect tense ya. Has she worked too hard? Number 3, my eyes are getting tired. I have read for 3 hours. Present perfect tense. Number 4, Mr. Teacher has been working at the Open University for 10 years. He likes his job ya. Ini present perfect progressive ya. Has been working. Number 5, I have cleaned the windows. So far, I have been cleaning 2 of them, and there are 3 more to do. Kalimat pertama present perfect tense, kalimat kedua present perfect progressive tense ya. Have cleaned dan have been cleaning. Very good. Now we are going to learn about the past tenses from module 9 ya. Seperti yang sudah kita ketahui, ada 12 tenses dalam bahasa Inggris dan secara garis besar ada 3 bagian besar tenses ya, simple present tense, simple past tense, dan simple future tense. Nah, sekarang kita masuk ke bagian simple past tense ya. Simple past tense itu terbagi simple past simple, past continuous, dan past perfect serta past perfect continuous. Simple past tense, a verb tense which is used to show that a completed action took place at a specific time in the past ya. Simple past tense itu adalah kata kerja yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan sebuah kegiatan atau peristiwa yang telah terjadi secara komplit atau selesai ya, dan juga mengambil waktu ya di masa lampau. Rumusnya di sini ada subjek, ada verb 2, kemudian diikuti objek ya berupa complement atau adverb ya. Tetapi di sini yang menjadi fokusnya adalah verb kedua ya. Fokusnya verb kedua, kata kerja kedua. Nah, talking about verb, it has regular verb ya. Regular verb artinya kata kerja beraturan. Disebut dia beraturan di mana kata kerja kedua dan ketiga sama ya. Kata kerja kedua dan ketiga sama. Verb 2 and verb 3 they are same. Contohnya visit, verb keduanya visited, verb tiganya juga visited. Kemudian met, verb keduanya met, verb ketiganya juga met. Kemudian work, verb keduanya work, verb ketiganya juga work, sama ya, dan seterusnya. Kemudian ada yang disebut dengan irregular verb, artinya kata kerja yang tidak beraturan. Artinya mengalami perubahan dari verb 1 verb 2 dan verb 3 tidak sama ya. Contohnya write, wrote, written ya. Verb keduanya wrote. Kemudian ada eat, ate, eaten ya. Next ya, still about simple past tense negative sentence using did not for singular and plural form. Untuk yang kalimat negatifnya menggunakan auxiliary verb did ya, kemudian diikuti dengan not dan diikuti dengan verb one. Hati-hati ya, untuk kalimat negatif menggunakan verb 1. Kenapa? Karena did di sini ya sudah menunjukkan bentuk kedua ya, bentuk kedua dari do. Jadi cukup satu saja yang menggunakan bentuk kedua. Untuk semua subjek sama menggunakan did ya. He, you, we, they, he, she, it. Semua subjek menggunakan did. Contohnya Susie did not atau didn't ya eat breakfast at 7 yesterday morning. Nah, di sini auxiliary verbnya yaitu did, kemudian diikuti not, kemudian verb satunya eat ya. Yang kedua, we did not go to the movie yesterday ya. Didn't, verb satunya go. I didn't meet Tina today ya. Didn't, verb satunya meet. Interrogative sentences atau kalimat tanya ya. Rumusnya did plus subject plus verb one plus object complement or adverb. Ya, jadi auxiliary verbnya diletakkan paling depan. Ya, did sama untuk semua subjek. Contohnya, did you work in a hospital in 1990? 1990. Ya, did auxiliary verbnya, kemudian you sebagai subjek, work verb one-nya. Did they go to the movie yesterday? Did auxiliary verbnya, the subject, go verb one. Still about simple past tense ya. Sentences with be. Kalimat-kalimat yang menggunakan to be ya. Nah, to be untuk simple past tense hanya ada dua, yaitu was dan were ya. Was dan were. Nah, perbedaannya was itu dipakai untuk I, he, she, it. Sementara kalau were dipakai untuk we, they, you. Untuk kalimat negatif, hanya ditambahkan not setelah to be, was atau were. Dan untuk kalimat tanya, to be, was, were diletakkan di depan. Contohnya, I was tired last night. I sebagai subjek, was auxiliary, kemudian tired atau letih, capek, adjective ya, adjective. Kemudian last night, adverb of time atau keterangan waktu. Saya letih, saya capek tadi malam. Nah, kemudian untuk time signal dalam simple past tense ya, kata keterangan waktu ya. Time signal itu disebut kata keterangan waktu. Contohnya yesterday, kemarin, the day before yesterday ya. Last night, 3 years ago, in 1995, a few minutes ago ya, a few minutes ago. Activities, ubahlah kegiatan-kegiatan yang dilakukan Susi setiap hari menjadi kegiatan yang telah dilakukan. Jangan lupa untuk memakai kata kerja bentuk kedua. Gunakan keterangan waktu yang diberikan sebagai petunjuk. Susi walks to school. Ini dalam bentuk kalimat present tense ya. Kita sekarang mau mengubah ke dalam bentuk kalimat past tense. Nah, kata kuncinya ada dalam kurung yaitu 2 days ago, 2 hari yang lalu. Kalimatnya menjadi Susie walked to school 2 days ago. Number 2, Susie has nasi goreng for dinner. Kata kuncinya last night ya, atau tadi malam. Kalimatnya menjadi seperti apa? Can you make your own sentence? Susie had nasi goreng for dinner last night. Number 3, Susi teaches English in 1990. Kata kuncinya 1990. Artinya sudah lewat ya. Can you make your own sentence? Yes, Susi taught English in 1990. Number 4, Susie usually goes to her parents' house last week. Kata kuncinya last week. Can you make your own sentence? Susie usually goes. This is simple present tense. Susie went to her parents' house last week. Very good. Number 5, Susie usually sleeps at 10. Kata kuncinya last night. Right, can you make your own sentence? Susie slept at 10 last night. Very good. Activity 3. Ubahlah kalimat-kalimat berikut menjadi kalimat negatif dalam bentuk simple past. Contoh, yesterday he went to school by bus. Yesterday he didn't go to school by bus. Ya, kita mengubah ke dalam kalimat negatif. Number 1, the accident happened this morning. Yeah, can you make into negative form in the past tense? Right. The accident did not happen this morning. Did not happen this morning. Ya. Happen-nya verb 1 ya, without ed. Number 2, I bought this car last week. Can you make your own sentence, please? I didn't buy this car last week. Very good. I didn't buy this car last week. Number 3. They came to our house for dinner last night. They did not come to our house for dinner last night. Number 4. We arrived in Bali 3 days ago. Can you make your own sentence again? We didn't arrive in Bali 3 days ago. Did not arrive. Arrive verb 1. Very good. You're doing a very good job. Next. Activity 4. Ubahlah kalimat-kalimat di bawah ini ke dalam bentuk tanya. Contoh, Dita watched TV last night. Did Dita watch TV last night? Number 1. Mirna had a good vacation last month. Did Mirna have a good vacation last month? Number 2. Agus bought a new car 2 days ago. Did Agus buy a new car 2 days ago? Number 3. Agus went home early yesterday. Did Agus go home early yesterday? Number 4. Titi and Tito played tennis last week. Did Tito and Titi and Tito play tennis last week? Number 5. Gita met Angie this morning. Did Gita meet Angie this morning? Number 6. Soka had fruit for lunch yesterday. Did Soka had fruit for lunch yesterday? Number 7. Mrs. Sutejo did her shopping last Sunday. Did Mrs. Sutejo do her shopping last Sunday? Activity 5. Lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat ini dengan was, wasn't, were, weren't. Ya, dengan menggunakan to be dalam bentuk negatif. Contoh, the bag is nice. Was it expensive? Yes. So number one, Mr. and Mrs. Nodi didn't like their previous room. Mr. and Mrs. Nodi didn't like their previous room. It was very small and it wasn't very clean. Yeah. It was very small and it wasn't very clean. Number two, Mira got married when she was 20 years old. Yeah. When she was 20 years old. Number three, I phoned you last night, but you were not home. Where were you? Number four, last year Dimas was 10, so he's 11 now. Number five, was Aji at work yesterday? No, he wasn't. Number six, were you late this morning? No, I was not. Number seven, Rita and Nana were not able to come because they were very busy. Number eight, Yana didn't go to work yesterday because she was well. She wasn't well. She was not well. Number nine, I bought 2 bags. What's number 9? Okay, number 10. Were they expensive? Were they expensive? Very good. Next, we continue about past continuous tense. Refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past, combining the past tense of to be and with the verb's present participle. Jadi past continuous tense ini artinya mengarah ke sebuah kegiatan yang sedang terjadi atau menyatakan sebuah peristiwa yang sedang terjadi di masa lampau. Nah, ini masih berhubungan dengan to be past tense was were, ya. Kemudian kata kerjanya itu menggunakan present participle atau verb ing. Seperti rumus yang ada di sini, subject, kemudian was were, verb ing. Kemudian untuk kalimat kompleks diikuti dengan when, kemudian subjek kedua, kemudian verb kedua, ya. Nah, coba kita lihat contohnya. Amir was reading a book when the phone rang. Amir sedang membaca sebuah buku ketika telepon itu berdering, ya. Nah, di sini kalimat yang pertama adalah Amir was reading a book. Kemudian kalimat kedua adalah the phone rang, ya. Kedua kalimat ini digabungkan menjadi satu kalimat dengan menggunakan when atau disebut juga dengan relative clause. When using simple past and past continuous, ya. Nah, contohnya, kapan kita menggunakan simple past dan past continuous? Jadi, kedua tenses ini bisa digunakan dalam satu kalimat, ya. Contohnya, when Ina arrived, my mother was making tea. Ketika si Ina tiba, ibu saya sedang membuatkan teh. Atau juga, when Ina arrived, my mother made tea. Ketika Ina tiba, ibu saya membuat teh. Untuk kalimat interrogatifnya adalah to be, was, were, kemudian subjek, kemudian verb ing. Contohnya, were Dina play tennis when it started to rain. The possible answers could be yes they are, or no they weren't. Kemudian contoh selanjutnya, what were you doing when Bob came? I was preparing dinner when Bob came. Activity 1. Ubahlah kegiatan-kegiatan yang dilakukan Susi setiap hari menjadi kegiatan yang telah dilakukan. Jangan lupa untuk memakai kata-kata. Kedua, gunakanlah keterangan waktu yang diberikan sebagai petunjuk. I think we have done this activity. Now let us see activity 2. Ubahlah kata kerja yang di dalam kurung ke dalam bentuk past continuous atau simple past. Contoh, Lily played tennis yesterday. Kalimat past tense-nya menjadi Lily played tennis yesterday. Number 1, ya. Agus start work at 9 and finish at 3. At 1 Agus work. Agus work at 1. Number 2, Tina get up at 6 o'clock. Kalimatnya menjadi Tina got up at 6 o'clock. Number 3, the sun shined, so I went for a walk. Activity 3, ubahlah kalimat-kalimat berikut menjadi kalimat negatif dalam bentuk simple past. Contoh, yesterday he went to school by bus. Yesterday he didn't go to school by bus. I think we have answered this activity. Selain menggunakan kata when, Anda dapat juga menggunakan while untuk menggabungkan dua kalimat. The phone rang while Andy was watching TV. While my father was working in the garden, he hurt his back. Ya. Artinya bahwa satu kegiatan yang sedang terjadi ya ketika kegiatan lain yang mengikutinya juga telah terjadi. Contoh yang lainnya, Nina was watching TV while her mother was cooking dinner. Artinya bahwa dua kegiatan yang sedang terjadi tetapi di masa lampau. Activity 3, lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat ini. Contoh, it was raining, I got up. It was raining when I got up, right? Now let us do number 1. Danny burned his hand. Danny burned his hand when he was cooking dinner. Number 2, when Reno arrived, we were having dinner. Number 3, my father was reading newspaper while my mother was preparing breakfast. Ayah saya sedang membaca koran ketika ibu saya mempersiapkan sarapan pagi. Perbedaan antara when dengan while adalah when itu diartikan ketika, sementara while sementara. Number 4, Farida was cleaning her room when someone knocked the door. Number 5, my sister had My sister was having lunch while she was watching TV. Number 6. When Rita was washing her clothes, Susie came. Number 7, Donnie was taking a bath while Annie was reading a book. Very good. Activity 4. Ubahlah kata kerja yang berada dalam kurung ke dalam bentuk past continuous atau simple past. Contoh, the phone rang, he stopped reading and answered the phone. The phone rang, he stopped reading and answered the phone. Number 1. When I arrived, Sinta was watching TV and Didi was reading a book. Number 2. I came at 6 yesterday. I take a bath and then I cook my dinner. Number 3, Yani was busy. She was preparing dinner and taking care her baby brother. Number 4, I got up at 6 o'clock. The sun was shining and I was going for a walk. Activity 5. Ubahlah kalimat-kalimat di bawah ini ke dalam bentuk tanya. Contoh, Dini and Dina were playing tennis when it started to rain. Were Dini and Dina playing tennis when it started to rain? Right, number 1. When the phone rang, Adi was reading a book. Were or was? Was the phone rang when Adi was reading a book? Tina was studying while her brother was listening to the radio. Was Tina studying while her brother was listening to the radio? Number 3, while Ita was singing, the light went out. Was the light going out while Ita was singing? Number 4, Joko fell off the ladder while he was painting the room. Was Joko falling off the ladder while he was painting the room? Number 5. My father was working in the garden when it began to rain. Was my father working in the garden when it began to rain? Activity 6 ya, contoh. He was washing his car when the phone rang. What was he doing when the phone rang? Now, make a questions based on the answer provided. Let us make it number 1. The answer is Rita was making tea while her husband was washing his car. What is your question? What was Rita making while her husband was washing his car? Number 2. We were living in Bandung when the revolution began. What were Okay, what is your question? Where were they living when the revolution began? Where were they living when the revolution began? Right, number 3. No, she was wearing a blue skirt. What was she wearing? What was not? No. Okay, I think you can make up your questions. What was she wearing a yellow skirt? Right? You can make up your question. Was she wearing a yellow skirt? And the answer is no, she was wearing a blue skirt. Number 4. I was walking in the park when it began to rain. What was I doing when it began in the park when it began to rain? Very good. Next, past perfect. The past perfect refers to one event happened before another in the past. Artinya, ya, bentuk past perfect ini mengacu kepada suatu peristiwa yang terjadi sebelum peristiwa yang lain juga terjadi di masa lampau. Coba kita lihat ilustrasinya di sini ya. Dita went to a birthday party last Saturday night. Dimas went to the party too. Dita went home at 9. So when he arrived at 9:30, Dita wasn't there. She had gone home. Sekarang perhatikan chat berikut ini ya. Jadi bahwa dikatakan di sini Dita pergi ke tempat ulang tahun tersebut hari Sabtu malam kemarin. Kemudian Dimas pergi ke pesta itu juga ya. Nah, Dita pulang ke rumah jam 9. Jadi ketika dia tiba di rumah jam 9:30, Dita tidak berada di sana. Ya. Nah, rumus yang dipakai dalam simple past perfect tense ini adalah subject, had, verb 3, object or complement adverb ya. Untuk semua subjek menggunakan had, kemudian verb 3 atau past participle. Nah, still about past perfect tense ya. Cause and effect sentence combining simple past and past perfect by using because ya. Ali studied very hard. He passed the exam. Meaning to say that Ali passed the exam because he had studied very hard. Yeah. Rita played badminton all afternoon yesterday. She was tired last night. Meaning to say that Rita was tired last night because she had played badminton all afternoon. Using after and before. Yeah. He finished work. He went home. After he finished work, he went home. Or he had finished work before he went home. Yeah. Time signalnya just, already, since, and for. Present perfect versus past perfect. Perbedaannya di sini adalah kalau dia present perfect, to be auxiliary verb yang digunakan itu adalah have atau has. Nah, sementara kalau dia past perfect, dia menggunakan had ya. Had. Auxiliary verb-nya adalah had. Past perfect. Contohnya, I have already eaten my lunch ya. I have. Nah, kalau dia past perfect-nya I had already eaten. Ya, I had already eaten. Contoh yang lebih lagi, I'm not hungry because I have already eaten my lunch. Yes, is used to for something that started in the past and continues to the present. Ya, ini tadi definisi yang kita bicarakan di awal. Kemudian, I was not hungry at 1 o'clock because I had already eaten. Is used for something that started in the past and continue up to the given point in the past. Activity 5, lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat di bawah ini menggunakan kata-kata di dalam kurung. Ya, contoh, Yuni is not hungry. Ya, she has already eaten. Ya, simple present perfect tense. Nah, kalau dia simple past perfect tense-nya, Yuzi wasn't hungry. She had already eaten. Jadi tensesnya ini adalah satu langkah berada di depan atau di belakang ya. Contohnya, Yuni is not hungry. Ini adalah simple present tense. Kemudian she has already eaten, simple present perfect tense. Nah, contoh selanjutnya, Yuni wasn't hungry. Ini adalah simple past tense. Kemudian she had already eaten. Ini adalah simple past perfect tense. Okay, so number one, let's make it. The house is dirty. Ini simple present perfect tense ya. No, simple present tense. Kita mau buat ke dalam kalimat simple present perfect tense. I have not cleaned it for weeks. Number two, the house was dirty. Ini adalah simple past tense. Kita sekarang mau buat kalimat ke dalam simple past perfect tense. I had not cleaned it for weeks. Number three, it's 11 o'clock. Winnie has finished already her work, so she's going to blah blah blah. Number four, last night Winnie went to bed at 11 o'clock. She had already finished her work. Number five, I'm late. The meeting has been started already. Number six, I was late. The meeting had been started already. Next, past progressive versus past perfect. Past progressive ini adalah kegiatan atau peristiwa yang sedang terjadi tetapi di masa lampau ya. Sementara kalau dia past perfect ini adalah kegiatan atau peristiwa yang terjadi completely finished, completely done in the past ya. Selesai dan telah terjadi di masa lampau. Contoh yang past progressive, I was eating. Sementara yang past perfect, I had eaten. Jadi perbedaannya di sini adalah kata kerja yang dipakai ya. Kemudian juga auxiliary dan to be. Kalau dia past progressive menggunakan to be, was, were. Sementara past perfect menggunakan auxiliary had. Kemudian kata kerja yang dipakai untuk past progressive adalah bentuk verb ing. Sementara kalau dia past perfect, verb ketiga atau past participle. Example, someone knocked the door when I was eating. Kalimat past progresifnya di sini adalah I was eating. Nah, kalau dia dalam bentuk past perfect, I had eaten when someone knocked the door. Ya, I had eaten. Ini kalimat past perfectnya. Jadi, dalam bentuk past progressive, describe a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action or time happened. Sementara past perfect express a past action that already finished when another past action happened. Activity 6, lengkapilah kalimat-kalimat di bawah ini. When I left for work yesterday, it was raining, so I took a taxi. Number 1, by the time my work was over yesterday, the rain was had stopped, so I walked home. Had stopped. Number 2, last night Siska started to cook at 7. Diki came at 8:75. Siska was cooking when Dicky came. Number 3. Yesterday, Mimi started to work at 8. She finished at 17. Rano came at 17:15. By time Rano came, Mimi had finished her work. Yeah. Number 4. When Lily walked into the kitchen last night, her mother cooked, so she helped her. When Lily walked into the kitchen last night, her mother was cooking, so she helped her. Yeah. Number 5. By the time Lala walked into the kitchen, her mother had washed already the dishes. Next, past perfect progressive. Past perfect progressive is used for actions that were in the progress shortly before or up to a certain past time. It emphasizes the process of an action rather than the completion. Nah, rumusnya di sini adalah subject, kemudian had, verb 3, verb ing. Ya, contohnya, I went to visit Lauza the other day. She had been practicing the flute for hours when I arrived. Nah, kalimatnya di sini adalah she had been practicing, ya. She had been practicing for flute for hours when I arrived. Baik. Ubahlah kata kerja di dalam kurung ke dalam bentuk present perfect progressive atau past perfect progressive. Contohnya, Lily was tired. She worked all the day yesterday. Lily was tired. She had been working all day yesterday. Number 1. Mr. Sukiono had been working at the Open University for 10 years before he retired last year. Number 2. Annie had been living in Ujung Pandang since he was 10. Number 3. It is raining. No, but the ground is wet. It has been raining. Number 4. I met Yono yesterday. His hands were covered with grease. He had been working on the car. Number 5. How long have you waiting? How long have you been waiting? Next, past perfect progressive versus past progressive. Past perfect progressive emphasizes the duration of the time. When I got up this morning, I looked out the window. It had been raining. And then past progressive emphasizes interruptive action. Example, when I got up this morning, I looked out the window. It was raining.